Excellent. Right. Oh. You attack there. You attack there. You attack there. And we will try to punch through, especially here. Which it looks like we will be able to do. Boom. Cut off. Cut off. And you hopefully get here first. You didn't. Damn it! You did though. Actually, that doesn't matter so much. You just go for Tobruk. And once we have that, that should... yeah, that will be the end. Marvellous! Increase in stability. With our recent increase in political power, the end is in sight. We are nearly a stable nation. If the people don't trust us fully, at least they won't feel compelled to violence and anger anymore. Which is good, and we are gaining military factories. We'll deal with that once we've won this fight. You go and assist. You... oh, Saranea is also a city, apparently. You are trying to retake Tobruk. That is not acceptable. And there we go. Take all the states. Done. Lovely! We got 11,000 equipment from that. Sweet! Except it hasn't been added to our stockpile. I wonder if that happens later. Okay, so I think I want more artillery because I want to start adding artillery to the infantry units. And also more convoys. Sure, add some more. We are really short on resources at this point. Okay, cavalry, you can stop. Tripoli, you can stop. I think you need to have a fallback line which is right there, and you just hold that. You have one job. Fast units, you can return over here. And then if I get enough troops to actually garrison that area, I will do so, but I'm quite happy to withdraw you if I need to, and hold Suez instead. One less front that I need to worry about. Did I lose land in Africa to the French? No, I don't think so. The annexation of Libya. After a long fight with the Libyans, we have launched a full offensive and forced the Libyan army to surrender. Tripoli is now in our hands. I'm not liberating them. I don't trust you as a puppet. Continue with the military occupation. So now we just need to deal with the Axis. The Ottoman Constitution, the Ottoman State. The Supplying Committee for the Constitution has been working tirelessly to write our new constitution. The Parliament has started the process of approving the independent articles and submitting them for ratification by His Majesty the Sultan. Article 1. The Ottoman Empire comprises present territory and possessions and semi-dependent provinces. It forms an indivisible whole from which no portion can be detached under any pretext whatsoever. Constantinople is the capital of the Ottoman Empire. Islam is the state religion. The state will protect the free exercise of faiths professed in the empire and uphold the religious privileges granted to various bodies. Turkish is the official language and is required to hold public office. Approved. The Ottoman Constitution. The Sultan. Article 5. The Ottoman sovereignty, which holds the title of the Supreme Caliph of Islam, belongs to the eldest prince of the House of Osman, in accordance with the rules established ab antiquo. Article 6. His Majesty, the Sultan, in his role as the Supreme Caliph, is protector of the Muslim religion. He is the sovereign and Padishah of all Ottomans. Article 7. The Majesty of the Sultan is irresponsible. His person is sacred. Yeah, our Sultan is irresponsible, damn it. That's why everyone keeps on attacking us. The liberties, properties, real and personal, and the civil list of members of the Ottoman dynasty are under the guarantee of all. By God, approved. Put some troops in the Egyptian-Libyan border. No, I don't want to fight for this if I don't have to. I want to not deliver a knockout punch against either Persia and or Hashemite Arabia. Then I can focus on Egypt. I would, however, like to hold Tripoli so I can launch a naval invasion from behind if I can. There is thinking to why I haven't done that. Article 9. Among the sovereign rights of His Majesty the Sultan are the following prerogatives. He makes and cancels the appointment of ministers. He confers the grades, functions, and insignia of the orders, and confers investiture on the governors of provinces according to forms determined by the privileges granted them. He has the coining of money. His name is read at the Friday sermons. He concludes treaties with the powers. He declares war and makes peace. He commands the land and the sea forces. He directs military movements. He carries out the provisions of the sacred law and the other laws. He sees to the administration of the public measures. He respites or commune sentences pronounced by the criminal courts. Approved. Yeah, the actual writing of the Constitution is cool, especially when you actually get to have some input. Article 10. All subjects of the Empire are called Ottomans, without distinction whatever faith they profess. Every Ottoman enjoys personal liberty on condition of not interfering with the liberty of others. Personal liberty is wholly inviolable. No one can suffer punishment under any pretext whatsoever, except in cases determined by law, and according to the forms prescribed by it. All Ottomans are equal under the eyes of the law. They have the same rights and owe the same duties towards their country, without prejudice to religion. See, the Ottomans were very progressive for religion. Something that's not often understood. Article 14. All Ottomans are admitted to public offices, according to their fitness, merit, and ability. Approved. Ottoman Constitution, Houses of Parliament. And this is where we start getting a choice. In the Constitution of 1876, the Houses of Parliament were established, comprising of the lower house, the Meccis-i Bubsan, and the upper house, the Meccis-i Ayan. The Grand Vizier, handpicked by the Sultan, presided over the Houses of Parliament. The Liberal members of the committee are arguing that the Grand Vizier, and by extension the rest of the government, should be decided by vote and not an imperial decision of the monarch. No, the Sultan is still going to appoint the Grand Vizier. We are, after all, paternal autocrat. We are not democratic. Hey, kinky. Ottoman Constitution, the Parliament Schedule. In the old constitution, the Sultan had the rights to open, prorogue, and dissolve the Parliament, as there has been a notorious occasion when Sultan Abdulhamid II abused his powers to prorogue the Parliament and not call another session for 30 years. Many Liberal members of the Sublime Committee are wary of allowing such powers again. What shall be the decision? The Sultan opens and dissolves the Parliament, or Parliament schedule is set by the Constitution. It does say Kirk. I'm so sorry. Kirky boy, hello. Thank you for the follow as well. It's because I just glanced at it and just... No comment. Now, the thing I'm concerned about is the strength of the new constitution would depend on the compromise reached between the monarch and the parliament. Parliament's schedule is set by the constitution. The Sultan opens and dissolves. Does this mean that I should have let the Grand Vizier be democratic, but then I run the risk of becoming a democracy? Mordred's going to read what Mordred wants to read. Wow. Sultan opens and dissolves the Parliament. Oh, the schedule is... No, Sultan still does it. We're going to be very progressive in our reforms, but the political power remains with the Sultan. The Ottoman Constitution, veto rights. Another contentious issue was the veto rights of the Sultan. Monarchist and conservative members of the committee insisted the Sultan, whom represents the collective will of the Ottoman public, should have unchallenged veto rights, while Liberal MPs pushed for the supremacy of the Parliament. A veto can be overturned, or... No, he gets the last word. The right to petition. Article 63 of the Ottoman states... I can't read now! Damn it! States that one or more persons of Ottoman nationality have the right of presenting petitions to the proper quarter relating to the breaking of law and regulation, and may likewise present protest signed petitions to the General Ottoman Assembly complaining the conduct of state servants and functionaries. While this article by itself seems sufficiently just, several members of the Sublime Committee suggested the minorities should be explicitly allowed to present petitions in local languages, as not stating this would allow a loophole where local governments could arbitrarily decide not to process petitions written in languages other than Turkish. The Constitution states that law has to be in... states that you have to learn Turkish, so no, if they want to complain, they have to learn Turkish. Rights of the trade unions. The issue of the rights of the trade unions and syndicates was a dreaded one, as both the Liberals and Conservatives were wary of syndicalist factions gaining excessive powers. 3 articles were composed after careful deliberation, aiming to give sufficient rights to the workers and limit syndicalist influence, allow all trade union strikes and lockouts. Or, such godless syndicalism has no place in the Ottoman Empire, which means socialists gain power. What? I guess this is because they become more radical. This seems to be the wrong way around, though. He still spelled it wrong. See, no wonder I say it wrong. You can't even spell your own name. Go full communist and conquer the world. No, I don't think so. Sultan must rule. He went with the bottom option last time. In this one or the last one? I'm pretty sure I said no to them. First option seems okay. No, because syndicalism is clearly a danger to the world because all of this has become syndicalist. And we must ensure that we don't fall to the same terrors. Something like that. Something terror. Okay, you and you are now added to Persia. Persia is still fully fine. You guys are nicely trained. You guys are nicely trained. How are we doing in terms of support equipment? We are now negative. And you can appear in Mosul. And you can join the Persian border as well. No. You are training. Hold up. I mean, you can go to the border and then you are training. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. How's the constitution looking? It is getting there. New constitution declared. The new Ottoman constitution was declared in the front garden of the ancient Topaki Palace today, with an accompanying ceremony and military parade. May our new Kanun-i Asasi be auspicious. We did get a compromised constitution. Why? What was the compromise? I mean, the political power gain is nice, obviously, but we could have got consumer goods factories reduction and even more political power. What was the compromise? Seriously. Because I went with power to the Sultan basically every time. I wonder if it was the local petitions. But that's in the Constitution, and we want the Constitution to be strong. And this is called the Solid Constitution. I think you need to commit to the reformist path. Yeah, everything else is reformed, it's true. Right, screw it. I'm going to reload that and we'll do the reform thing. I'm not going to read it all though. We'll need to go back to February, I think. Might even need to go back to January. I think we do. My bad! Don't worry, we'll stay on speed 5, so this will get done pretty quick. I can't go, yes I can. In fact, the save that was after January is after I've actually done this because I saved it there for a freaking reason. I'm an idiot. This will save us 18 days. Bear with me. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to have a forward-looking and progressive Ottoman Empire here. Is there anything else I was doing? I don't think so. Construction is still continuing, although not apace. It's just continuing. Training is going. Had we started retraining you guys? Only insofar as you're already being trained. I'm going to retrain you as garrison. And that will require you to join the training army. That's fine. That can be achieved. Sublime Committee for the Constitution. And here it begins. Oh, we hadn't actually beaten Tripoli yet. Ha! Okay, so that's what I have not finished yet. So you make your way to Benghazi, you attack him, and you attack him. Also means we haven't been cut off. Split. You go for Tobruk. There we go. Tobruk and Benghazi, this should be over. maybe not. Let's grab those territories and then it should be over. You can grab that. And factories, we'll do that one. We've won the fight. There we go. Take all states, end turn, done. Marvellous. Right, factories. We were doing more artillery, I think. And another ship. Convoy thing. Boat. Okay. Right. Fast units. You are responsible with this. And then Tripoli. You are responsible, oddly enough, with Tripoli! Amazing, isn't it? Okay. Good. Try going all power to the Sultan, picking the other options in local languages and allowing trade unions. That's basically what I did, though. We're going to continue with the occupation. I'm going to go full reformist this time. I'm a little bit worried that it will turn us into a democracy. Well, no, because the Sultan's still there. It's not giving rights. It's just meaning the constitution is better for the people. So we're going away from an absolutist monarchy to a parliamentary monarchy. Increase in stability. Good stuff. The Ottoman state, approved. Sultan, approved. Sovereign rights of the Sultan, approved. Basic human rights, approved. Mountain troops have already... Ah, no, they haven't appeared. Now they have, which means that you and you can head over to Persia, like so. Ottoman constitution houses a parliament. The government shall be formed by parliament. We're going fully reformist. Should save now. Yeah, probably. We could go back to March and do it. Nah, screw it. It's fine. Schedule is set by the Constitution. Veto can be overturned. If they wish to complain, they should learn Turkish. Local languages, because that is in the spirit of the Constitution. This is the one I'm not sure about. Allow, I guess. Okay. I only want the one unit. You can appear in the Syrian desert. Deploy. Train. You guys are almost finished too. Cool. In fact, new plan. You do that. You head out. And then you join that. At least you'll then be in position. Okay, good. New constitution declared. Long live the Sultan. Solid constitution. That's how you do it. A new Ottoman constitution was declared in the front garden of the ancient Topaki Palace today with the accompanying ceremony and military parade. May our new Kumin il-Asasi be auspicious. So yeah, we needed the progressive one. Okay, good stuff. Enforce the rule of law. Gain base national unity plus 15%. That's going to be super useful. By carefully setting up a system of checks and balances between the executive, legislative and judicial branches, we can weather the storms of the coming years. Marvellous. Done. Done, 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 done. Also, political power has recovered almost to the stage where it's going to be normal. I wonder, do you have to go fully reformist? Well, it certainly looked that way, yeah. Do we still want our Fenris fleet floating around out here? It's a pretty old navy. Who's it going to be fighting, though? Yeah, I think we'll be fine. You are still in training. We still have that. We should be fine. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Now I'm just waiting for the Axis to attack me. I would have expected that to be about now. Solcowl, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. When's the war going to start? That's what I was just wondering. I don't know. Maybe they're afraid of such a reformist and amazing Ottoman Empire. They should be. We'll have you appear in Jordan. You can join them and then train. Marvellous. Okay. So we have 11,000 guns again, which is good. We have a surplus of artillery. I would like to add artillery to you. I would also like to make you a stronger unit in general. So support artillery, engineer. No, we don't have the support stuff for that. Artillery? Close enough, and I might assign more artillery. And then we're going to go mountaineers up to 20 combat width, and then we can add marines, or we can have a separate marine division. I don't know yet. But either way, we will do that. And this is also going to mean, actually, that all of you are going to need to undergo training. And there's the marines. I don't need marines yet. And I'm still concerned about the fact that we're going to be fighting in mountains and stuff. Which means low supply. So we don't want to have two big units. I think the marines are going to have to be a separate unit. Which we can certainly design right now. We can merge the two later, potentially. I would like some marines though. 3 units in case we need to go island hopping. Sure. And those, I guess, have been reserved, yep, by the elites, which will then need training as their supply actually arrives. So, train. Zigbar says, when we take Hashemite Arabia, I'll take up the mantle of ruling it under the name of the Sultan, Sultan Mordred. Or research logistics. Oh, right, for the military stuff. That's true. I probably could do a logistic units because that reduces the supply consumption. Could also use maintenance companies, which reduces or increases the reliability of items, which means you take less damage from attrition. Both of them are viable. Okay, Zuid-Afrikaanse Republic took 2 states, so that means that the wannabe Dutch have won. Hang on, this is a custom one. I didn't think it was. Interesting. The civil war that has been raging in South Africa has been bloody and bitter, dividing across ethnicities, political ideology and ancestry. The Dominionists fought to defend the Cape, while the isolated South Rhodesia protected Salisbury with every man they had, and the Afrikaners fought furiously on 2 fronts. As the dust settles, the nationalists seem to have won, as the Veerkleur flies proudly over Salisbury and the Cape. Eventually, Rhodesia's isolation was its downfall, and the Dominionist troops could not contain the Afrikaners in their momentum. Now it is expected of them to turn inwards with their plans of apartheid. Dutchman, is this the 18th century? Clearly. War is late this year. Yeah, the war is late. Very often they would have kicked off by now. How's the Civil War coming? I think the Unionists overextended, and the combined states are punishing them for it. The Pacific states are slowly eroding away the United States, but apparently the United States are holding out. Yeah, you have a couple of cut-offs up there. That's not going to be good for you. Oh, we have research. My bad. It is 39. We could get the upgraded gun. We could also get the upgraded artillery. No, we're going to get the upgraded gun, because we're producing those. Marvellous. And we have... Yeah, Russia's declared war on Georgia. Okay. That's going to bring them into a border with me, which is annoying. Azerbaijan has a lot of resources. You know what? I might start justify. I can't justify on you. Not yet. Soon. Enforce the rule of law. Central America has declared war on the United Provinces. So we can't get fight corruption until we've had the investigation. Which... I think happens from one of these. I think. Possibly. Maybe. Potentially. Right. So I think we're going to expand the universities to get the research slot. And then we're going to get the Inspectorate of Army Modernization. We can't do that until we've got rid of the OPDA, which we can't do until Germany goes to war. Alright, we're going to expand the universities. Our industrial expansion and other recent advances might allow us more R&D in parallel. By providing more funding to our major universities, we might be able to speed up Ottoman technical progress. And we are generating 0.65 political power a day, which is excellent. Central America and Panama were annexed. Oh no, sorry, United Provinces were annexed for 20,000 equipment. That's quite a lot. You have prepared. Excellent. So have you. And you. And you. And you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Oh, you've got too many men now. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of you can join. Oh, for Pete's sake, stop doing that. Honestly, you can come over here, and then maybe we will have a Tripoli front. If I can bolster it enough, then I'll set it up. Increase in stability. With our recent increase of political power, we're finally stable once more. The people trust us to run daily business again, and calm returns to the streets. Hopefully, this won't happen again. Average stability. That's really good, because this is going to mean that we are producing more construction. We are up to 15 civilian factories, which means... No, we're up to 20 civilian factories, which means that we're getting the infrastructure built super quickly. Which is awesome! Also, loads of people are being trained. Let's keep adding you to the Tripoli forces. Kind of looks like the United Baltic Duchy. Kind of. We need to add this to it, and then yes, it would. Prepare defences. Defence and organisation. Excellent. We'll break through and soft attack. Sounds good to me. You guys are almost trained. What I might do is once we start getting a couple fully leveled up, I might shift the others to this army. We can actually afford the 25 political power. That will not drop us below -50. It will stop us losing more. And in fact, if we get another... Oh no, we'll be 0.2% away from the 60% required. Are you kidding me? 0.2%. That's just ridiculous. I really hope that rounds. Because we need 60% in order to go to high party popularity, which means even more political power. Which would be great, because then I can actually start getting some of the ministers and things going. Which would be lovely.